guys and ladies. Welcome back. Another episode here, Bass and Furious. Like I mentioned earlier in the week, I want to try to do more and more of these live streams. So I'm trying to go live like every day. I want to give it a little bit of time for some people to get in here. Like the title says, for today's video, we're going to be talking about the one and only, the 50th edition of the Bassmaster Classic. I want to hear from you all. I want to hear, who do you think is going to win the Bassmaster Classic? Give you guys a second. Be sure if you're in there, hit that thumbs up button, guys. I appreciate the support. I'm going to keep it short and sweet tonight, guys. I've been gone all day long. My kids have soccer tournaments, and this one started at 6 a.m. this morning, and we just got back home at like 8:30 at night. So I've literally been gone for 4 soccer games, and it took 12 hours roughly. Of course, we had to stop and get some food and stuff like that, but for soccer, we've been gone roughly 12, 13 hours for 4 games, and freezing, not so nice temperatures, lots of wind, and it was pretty crazy. But we did come out with a victory in a game, and we did come out with didn't win one in the other one, but we did win one of the games, and we're in contention. We may get to the finals, which would be awesome. And I'm super proud of my kids. They work really hard. Um, they work really hard and with their teams, and they deserve to win some of these games. So they work really hard and try to win these games. But so I'm just getting back. But unfortunately, after a long day, I have two kids that are not feeling well. So both two of my four are not feeling well. Um, one's stomach's hurting, the other one's ears hurting. So it's a rough time here this evening. So like I said, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. But I said I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna try to do a live stream. I'm literally gonna try to do one every day for like at least like a couple weeks. I'm gonna give it a try. See if I can do one, even if it's short and sweet. Even if I go fishing and just go live, or if I talk to you guys and go live, whatever the case may be. I want to try my best to go live because I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And I appreciate you guys commenting, sharing this, that, and the third. So I really appreciate it. Like I said, I want to start shouting out more of you guys. I'm watching more videos. I'm kind of getting a little bit better idea of what everyone's doing, and I'm going to start shouting out some more people. So I appreciate you. Um, like I said, I'm going live here. It's a Saturday evening. I tried to wait till the Bassmaster Classic weigh-in was completed before I hopped on here so we could discuss it a little bit. So, Bassmaster Classics, the 50th annual. I'll be honest with you, if you don't follow fishing or tournament fishing like every day, and that's something I actually do. I do follow it pretty much every day. Like every trail, every tournament, I can pretty much tell you who was in the top cut for a lot of tournaments. I do follow tournament fishing quite a bit because I really want to see results, how people do, how they're improving, if they discuss ways they're improving, if you see an angler that's doing really good and they fall off to see kind of maybe what happened. I really keep up with these things because it plays a role. I am an angler right now. I plan to get higher and higher at angling. Angling is that a thing? I think it's a thing. I plan to get higher and higher, so it makes sense for me to do my research. Like if I want to play basketball and I'm in middle school and I'm get to high school, I need to know what it takes to get from high school to college. I need to know what it takes to get to middle school to high school. I don't want to go to high school thinking I'm the best player in the world, get to high school and I get cut from the team. I need to know what's out there. I need to be competing against people regularly. I need to be watching the college players on TV. I need to be seeing the latest move of what guys are doing, what guys are introducing, what moves they're adding to their arsenal, what different ways they're trying to score, different plays they're kind of run. Like I really got to be familiar with the sport because I want to get to the highest level of that sport. I can't get to the highest level of that sport without doing my research. So you got to do your research. So when something like the Bassmaster Classic comes up, you got to pay attention. The guys that got there, they fought hard all season. They won major events against some serious competition, and they put in that blood, that sweat. They came through, and they finally got a chance to get on that big stage. And needless to say, it's huge. So, with that being said, and I want, I want to switch my shirt, but my shirt doesn't say Bassmaster Classic. It actually says the opposite trail, so I don't want to do that. I did want to take a second to show you guys this AFCO hoodie. I shouted out a couple of my videos. This thing with the little fleece, the little face shield that pops up. The face shield is actually part of the jacket, so it just tucks in the jacket. AFCO, you got a hoodie, so you can put the hoodie on. You can slide up the face shield that's built into the jacket. It's got these pockets that are sweet. You guys got to check out this AFCO hoodie. I'm telling you, like I wore this today to a soccer tournament. It's obviously, they made it for fishing, but I wore it to a soccer tournament. Everyone else is out there freezing their face off. They can't hardly see. Their ears are frozen. All I did, I'm standing there full this up, I'm good. I was able to sit there and watch my kids game without freezing my face off. I put my hoodie on. I put a bigger jacket on the outside just to give myself a little bit extra protection. But you guys got to check out this Africa hoodie. Before you buy one, hop on Scott Martin's channel. He has a code on there to save you some money for getting it. So hop on Scott Martin's channel, get that code, and then go to Africa and buy that hoodie. So again, back to the purpose of the video, talking about the Bassmaster Classic. So when we're talking about the Bassmaster Classic, it is a huge tournament. A lot of guys work hard. Like I said, they fight to try to get to the Bassmaster Classic. Um, the thing is, though, with the Classic, so I'll kind of get over it with you guys. The thing with the Classic is when you get there, you really got to perform. Like, you kind of got to go for it. You're on a big stage. You get a check regardless, right? You get a check for money just because you made it there. So it's good for that. But by the same token, when you get there, you don't want to get there and then be the guy that's in last place. Like, you want to show everybody that you got there and you're good and there's a reason why you got there. So it kind of sucks if you get there and you don't do well, but at the same time, you did get there, whereas other people didn't. So for the Bassmaster Classic, I wanted to talk to you guys. I appreciate you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys tuning in, guys and ladies. So for the Classic, who you guys think is going to win? No way. Not the LBL live from the Bassmaster Classic. I'm not live from the Bassmaster Classic. I'm at home. Dang it. Oh, Luke Duncan, you done got me. Luke Duncan got me. Sorry, guys. I got the notification that Luke Duncan was going live from the Bassmaster Classic. I'm talking about the Bassmaster Classic, but I'm not at the Classic. Luke Duncan's at the Classic, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that once I get done with this here. But for the Classic, who do you guys think's gonna win? I'm starting to think there's a guy that moved up who boat flipped a 6-pounder over a dock, piling, picked that thing up out the water, dropped him back in, and then flipped his butt in the boat. Um, I think he got a shot. It's 45 pounds for Hank Cherry, and then the next place, I believe, is Brandon Lester. It's not Cobb, it's not Card. I think it's Lester. This dude, man, he is coming. He cut that gap from 8 pounds down to 4 pounds. So Brandon Lester has a chance. I think it's him. I hope I got the right name right. It's a Brandon. Brandon has a chance tomorrow. I think to pull this out. If he can get another big bag, the fishing tomorrow is supposed to be fantastic, especially compared to the past 2 days. It's been getting better and better. Sunday's supposed to be lights out. So I think Brandon has a chance. I'm also going to pull for John Cruz. John Cruz is actually from Virginia, or he lives in Virginia. I'm not sure. Something about Virginia and John Cruz. I actually was out on the Potomac fishing one day and actually ran into John Cruz out on the water fishing the Potomac. Just I think he was filming or doing something like that. But I thought it was him. I told my tournament partner, I think that's John Cruz. He was like, I don't know, man. I was like, I think it's him. And I see the boat. I see the missile baits. I see the. I was like, I think this is John. We weren't sure, but I then reached out to him and asked him, and it was him. Cause I'm from Virginia, so I'm gonna cheer. I'm gonna always root local first. But I did do a fantasy fishing league, guys. Fantasy fishing league. I actually won fantasy fishing in one of the leagues I'm in last week on the St. John's. I actually won the fantasy fishing tournament. So I picked the best lineup of everybody in that league and ended up winning the fantasy fishing tournament in that league, which was pretty cool. And I'm like 300 and something overall for the whole bass fishing league out of like 8 or 9 thousand people. I'm like number 300. So I'm doing really good in fantasy. Dude, John Cruz is the man. Dude is like he's got the whole bait deal going. He's got it all. John Cruz is the man. So I'm super excited for Cruz, the Cruz missile. If he can get it going, I think he's got a shot. I think like I said, Brandon's got a shot. The only thing is the only way any of them have a shot is if Hank Cherry somehow slip up or if he's like average tomorrow. So if Hank Cherry comes back in with like 11 or 12 pounds tomorrow and Brandon Lester comes back in with 16 or 17, Brandon's got it. If Brandon come back in with like 11 or 12, he's going to lose. If Hank Cherry is just average, if Hank Cherry just goes and finds 5 2-pounders, 5 15-inch fish, he more than likely is probably going to win this deal. But you can't say that for sure because Keith Combs pulled out 23 pounds today. Hank Cherry pulled out 29 pounds when the fishing was supposed to be tough. So, and some people zeroed. He pulled out 29 pounds. So I will say that in a sense, this place, Gunnersville, Alabama, has a chance for tomorrow. Has a chance to put together a mega bag. Pull out that red crankbait or start flipping them docks. You got a chance to put together a huge bag. Like expect to see most people, the top 25, they expect to see at least 15, 20 pounds tomorrow. Like 15, 20 pounds is going to be like the average for people tomorrow. That's just my opinion. I'm no expert. I've never fished Gunnersville. I have no idea. I've never even been to Alabama, but I fully believe that it's going to be a few people in that thing. Um, putting in some big weights on there tomorrow. So my suggestion, my pick, just because I love the way that he fishes with that little jig and flipping it around different places. I like Hank Cherry as well, John Cruz as well. I mean, a couple guys are really catching some fish. So I really don't have like a pick. If I gotta go with who I'm picking, that I know that I'm familiar with, that I've actually met, I'm gonna go with Gray Buck, who's at number 25. He barely knocked out Caleb Summerall, who I had actually picked in my fantasy league. Caleb Summerall came in by 3 ounces. He knocked out Caleb Summerall. 3 ounces. So can you imagine? You're at your hometown, or at least close to it. You're at the Bassmaster Classic, the biggest stage. You weigh in your fish, they weigh them in, and you lose out on going to the big day of the big event with all everybody there to celebrate by 3 ounces. Oh, that would be killer. Dude, that would be so bad. I would feel so bad. But at the same time, um, now tomorrow he gets to spend the whole day with his family. He still gets paid, so hopefully, it works out well. But Caleb, hats off to you, buddy. You did your thing. Putting 16 on him today, just couldn't overcome that 9 from yesterday or whatever he had. But I was pulling for him. I actually picked him in my fantasy team. I picked Caleb Summerall on my fantasy team. I was hoping he was going to pull it out and put it together. I actually picked Daryl Gleason too. I really thought Gleason was going to come through and do his thing, because he's been hot. He's been super hot, but he also came close and fell a little bit short. So that's okay. Two of my picks aren't in the top 25, but two of them are. I also picked John Cox, and I also picked Lee Livesey. Livesey has been doing his thing. John Cox, we all know about John Cox doing his thing. So two of my five are in the top. I also picked Mike Huff. That was just my off the kind of hoping, maybe wishing kind of pick that nobody else may pick, and I could slide in and try to do. I don't know what he did on the second day. I didn't even see a weight total for him for the second day. I don't know what happened to Mike Huff. If you know what happened to Mike Huff, leave a comment below and let me know what happened to Mike Huff, because I was looking for him all day to catch some fish, and he had a 0 all day, and then the weigh-in came, and they didn't even put a number by his total at the end of the day. Him nor Cam Sterrett. So I have no idea what happened to either one of those guys on the weigh-in. I didn't watch the actual weigh-in, all of it. I watched some of it. I didn't see what they said, tough day, whatever the case may be, but they didn't even have. Normally, if you just catch no fish, they just give you a 0, and that's cool. But they didn't even give him a 0. It was just weigh-in concluded and nothing for him. So I didn't know what happened. Boat trouble, something. I'm not sure, guys. So if you know what happened to Mike Huff, let me know. I was true. I was cheering for him. I looked up his stats. I checked him out. I was hoping I could pull for him. He's been on Gunnersville before. I was hoping he could, but it didn't work out. But I do have two in the top, John Cox and Lee Livesey. So I'm pulling for them. If I got to go with who I want to win, I'm going with John Cruz and Gray Buck. I'm going with who I would like to win. Gray Buck, I actually saw him in a BFL that I fished out in on Potomac. It was a Potomac River launched from Sweden Point Marina. Gray Buck came around with a big wrap boat and truck to the BFL, and I was like, who is this dude? And he came back and he did really good. And everybody's like, oh, it's Gray Buck. He's next up. He's coming. He's doing his thing. So it was really cool to actually see him then, and then see him at the Bassmaster Classic. So he's been grinding. He's been putting in that work. He cut it in. He barely made the cut with 25 pounds, and he's only caught like 7 fish, right? Like he's in the Bassmaster Classic in the top 25 with 7 fish. He just got 7 of the right bites to get him to where he needed to get to. So Gray Buck I'm pulling for, and then John Cruz I'm pulling for. Who I actually think is going to win, obviously I got to go Brandon Lester or Hank Cherry, because they're at the top, and it's going to be tough to beat Hank Cherry, like I said, unless he just completely forgets how to fish tomorrow, which I doubt is going to happen. He's been pretty consistent in finding fish and putting them in the boat. Really relaxed, really calm. So usually when you're like that, you're not like all strung out. You got a shot, because you're going to keep your head about you, and you're going to make some important adjustments and make it happen. So with that being said, my pick, if I had to go pick one, if I got to pick one, I'm going to say Brandon Lester. I'm going to pick Brandon Lester as my pick. I think Hank Cherry might still win, but I'm picking Brandon Lester to win the Bassmaster Classic tomorrow. That's what I'm going with. Hopefully I got the right Brandon. I don't think it's Card. I don't think it's Cobb. Pretty sure it's Lester. There's a lot of Brandons. I really thought a Mike was going to win this thing, and Mike's not even in the game. So it's going to be a Brandon. So we're going with Brandon for tomorrow for the Bassmaster Classic. Who do you think will win the Bassmaster Classic? I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment below. Let me know. Like. Be sure to share this out. Let's talk about the Bassmaster Classic. Bassmaster Classic. Here it is, 2020, the 50th annual Bassmaster Classic. My pick is Brandon Lester. Who's your pick to win the Bassmaster Classic? Let me know that. If you're not even watching the Bassmaster Classic and don't care, that's cool. I don't know how in the world you found my channel, so I'm not sure about that, because it's all about fishing. Bassmaster Classic, I'm all over it. Major League Fishing Red Crest, I'm all over it. BFL, I'm all over it. Oh, my bad. Let me try to come up a little bit closer. Um, yes, like I was saying that earlier, this is Hank Cherry's to lose. Hank Cherry has to basically forget how to fish tomorrow. If he forgets how to fish tomorrow, then he might lose. Um, if he remains calm and just looks for some fish, he probably will. He probably will win this. Yeah, my bad, C Dub's journey. I didn't know. I didn't have anybody in here to tell me that it won't. They couldn't hear me, so that's my bad. I'm kind of standing far back. Like I mentioned, I got my two kids aren't feeling well, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet tonight and kind of short because they're not feeling well. So I'm gonna get them some medicine and get them in the bed. They're laying down now. They'll be okay. But we had a really long day. We've been out for 14 hours with a soccer tournament. We just returned home, and we're hoping that they're gonna get some relaxing because they have a soccer tournament again tomorrow. So we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Um, but yeah, we're talking about the Bassmaster Classic. Who we think's gonna win? Hank Cherry has the best chance. Obviously, he's leading by 4 pounds right now. He has the best chance to win this deal. He just has to put 5 keeper bites in the boat, unless somebody loses their mind. Keith Combs is on some fish. So if Keith Combs puts together another 23, 24 pound bag, and Hank Cherry just shows up, Keith Combs is gonna beat him. Yeah, so do I. I'm pretty sure they will. They're laying down. They're relaxing. I didn't want to be too I get really excited when I talk about fishing, and I've been told that I need to quiet down out here doing my live streams when people are trying to sleep up in the house. Um, that's my bad, but it's all good. We'll be fine. I still talk fishing. Even if I wasn't doing a live stream, I'd be in my room watching fishing on TV and yelling at the TV when somebody gets a crankbait on and they get it close to the boat, and I feel like it's about to get off. I'm still making I'm still making noise. Still making noise. So just 'cause I love fishing, but of course the main thing is the kids. Hey, what up, AJ? And sorry, hey, what up, C Dub? The Journey, AJ. Y'all be sure to check out AJ. I believe this is the right guy, but he makes baits himself. So be sure if you can somehow contact him. He's got an Instagram, I believe. If I got the right guy, he's got an Instagram. Um, he makes baits of his own. He started making like soft plastics and stuff. So passion is definitely real. That is 100% for sure. Because I love fishing. Um, love to talk about fishing. I love to fish. We were at the soccer tournament, and I chose not to bring my rods this time. But I've gone to the soccer tournaments that we're at for 14 hours. I bring my rods. In between the soccer tournament, I find whatever pond's there, and I go fishing. Sometimes my wife, she'll drop me off at the pond in between games. My kids, everybody go get something to eat. They'll come back and get me from fishing. I'll have filmed a YouTube video and uploaded 3 Instagram pictures in the halftime of the soccer game. So I'm going to fish. Every time we see a puddle on the side of the road, my family asks me, "Am I going to start fishing? Dude, I bring my pole?" Because they know I'm going fishing. They know I'm going fishing. There's no doubt in their mind I'm going fishing. Feeling pretty good. Weather's supposed to be nice tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I believe. So I'm gonna try to find my way to the water. But like I said, be sure to check out AJ. He's making some baits. Hit him up. Reach out to him for some soft plastics. I'm definitely fishing tomorrow. 100% fishing tomorrow. But I'll be watching the Bassmaster Classic. But I'm definitely going fishing tomorrow. I'm gonna find somewhere. I have no idea where. Um, I'm gonna either see if the phone rings if somebody wants to go fishing, or I'm just gonna stop by somewhere close by. More than likely, it'll probably be 173 people on every spot I go to tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to find another spot, like a low key, something to try to fish, or just hop in line with the group. I'll find something somewhere to fish. But I'll be fishing tomorrow. That's for sure. Tomorrow afternoon, evening, some point, I'll be fishing tomorrow. But I'm also gonna take a break and watch the winner of the Bassmaster Classic, unless it's really obvious. If I know if Hank Cherry catches 30 pounds and nobody else on Bass Track is even remotely close, then I'm just going. There's no need for me to watch that. Hank Cherry wins. Congratulations, Hank Cherry. But if it's close, I'm gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna be trying to catch some of these fish catches. Jeez, I need more light in here, guys. I don't know what's going on. Let me get more light in here. See if I can get some more light up in this thing. No, that's not right. More light. That's no. Now I'm looking like a weird person. Okay. All right, I think that's good. So, guys, for the live stream today, I want to talk about the Bassmaster Classic. Kind of just go over who you think's going to win. We got one vote right now for Hank Cherry. Mine is for Brandon Lester. I love the way that he put on that line and went around that dock and just went to work. And he slow, methodically slow. I'm sorry. Don't watch television. Okay. Um, well, it's not on television. It's on your it's online. So it's not even actually like on TV. You just watch it on your phone. I don't really watch a lot of TV either. I don't really watch a lot of TV, but I do watch um YouTube obviously, and then I watch the Bassmaster Classic is just on their website. It's not even on TV at all. I don't think it's on TV. They might show a recap on like ESPN down the road, but right now it's just on like ESPN 3 or something down the road. But right now it's just on your phone. Just watch it on the app or on your phone uh, if you wanted to. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of TV either. It's not really nothing I want to watch. There was one show I was watching on TV on Wednesday night. A Dream Toxicology. Hey, A Dream Toxicology. Glad you made it. I appreciate you coming in, stopping through for a second to say hey. Appreciate that. Again, if you're in here, hit that thumbs up button. Been hiking, looking for. Oh, okay. I haven't gone hiking. I'll be honest with you. I actually saw a video or a picture of some people doing some sunrise hiking, and I honestly thought that looked like a good idea. I've never done any hiking other than in the woods to try to find a place to fish. I've never really done any hiking. Absolutely, I think we all are blessed to be here, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I haven't done any hiking, so I actually would love to do some hiking. I'm not looking for anything while I hike. I just want to like walk up the hill, put some boots on and a jacket and a hat and just walk around with my wife and my kids and just walk around. That's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun just walking because you see all kinds of things, find cool stuff. Like it's pretty fun. I really like hiking myself. So Bassmaster Classic. That's kind of what I'm talking about in this video in this stream. Appreciate everyone that's in the stream. I know there's a lot of streams out there you guys could watch. The BAM show is on. Tree Trimmer is on. So if you guys watch Tree Trimmer, I'll be checking out Tree Trimmer in the live streams. He's actually the one that he helps channels grow and encourages people to kind of push a little and give some tips and some advice because he came out of nowhere and just kind of took off with his stream. So Tree Trimmer, huge shouts out to Tree Trimmer. Looks like Luke Duncan's doing a stream. There's a couple streams out there that you guys can watch. I appreciate everybody coming in here and watching, but also be sure to check out those other ones too. I'm going to check them out too. Try to show support across the channel. So if you're in here, I'm going to be checking out your channel. Hopefully you got a channel. If you don't got content, start putting some stuff up. Get some streams out. I mean, just try it. We all trying to grow. We all want to share, that kind of thing. Yes, very relaxing. Yes, so hiking, that's all I do then. I hike all the time. I am hiking. I am in the woods. And honestly, it's at a cost for me personally because I'm in the woods. I grew up in the woods. That's how I was like born, not like literally in the woods. I was born in a hospital, but I walk around the woods. So my thing is for the woods, like I'm used to being in the woods. Snakes don't bother me. I don't phase any snakes. Animals, nothing. I've been in the woods hiking. I've run into pit bulls. I've had snakes crawling over my shoes. I had a snake fall out of the tree while me and my son were fishing. AT Studio X, what's up? We had a snake. We had a branch fall like right beside us, almost hit my kid. A snake fell, a black snake. I had reds. I mean, I'm hiking all the time. I had a snake like hanging out behind me while I was fishing underneath a rock, and he would like hop out and say hi. I guess that's what he was doing. I don't think he was trying to bite me or strike me to death, but he would pop out and then he would just hide back underneath the rock. It was cool. I don't mind being in the woods. Only thing is with the woods that I was not prepared for is the daggone ticks. So we can talk about this for a second. The ticks. I was not prepared for the ticks. I'm familiar with ticks when I was a little kid. I'm not prepared for the ticks at this time. Okay, the ticks got me. All right, I was in the woods and they fell down, and y'all see all of this. Yeah. So the ticks, as I would walk through the woods, they would come and yes, that's very true about the pit bulls. Some of them do. I think somebody saw me back there fishing. It's a public place I could fish, but they definitely sent old pit bull out there to bark and get me to take off. I didn't. I just stood there with the pit bull. I got pictures of it. I stood there with the pit bull. If he was gonna bite me, he's gonna bite me. It is what it is. I mean, at that time I wasn't really worried about being in the woods, but the ticks got me a little worried about the woods. I'm just be honest with you, got the ticks. So all this hair right here, the ticks basically what they do falling out of my hair while I'm fishing, and then when I get home, I'm like feeling around my head like a day or two later, and like the tick they done got me. One was like they were in my head Man, the ticks, dude, those, oh my God, they were in there and it was so bad. Like, I felt so bad. I started feeling bad and I was like, I had to go to the doctor, I had to get medicine for the ticks. They one, two, I found three ticks on me in a span of like a week or two. It was crazy, guys, absolutely crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you hitting that button. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate that support. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to y'all like we in the room together. My bad. Yes. So the ticks. When the ticks started getting me, that's when you guys see the face shield. This I got this. I got spray that the doctor gave me that I got to spray in my hair every time I go. Spray on my body every time I go. I cover up everything. I cover up my hair, long sleeve, everything, long sock, pants. I tuck my stuff in. Like, guys, I'm like freaking paranoid of ticks. So I try to fish. That's because I was going deep in the woods. Man, it is, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I was worried about: Lyme disease and the tick, all that stuff like that. But thank God, none of that bothered me. I took the medicine they gave me. I think I had to do like 2 doses because I kept finding them in me, and then that was fine, so I was good. But my words of advice to you guys: if you hit them woods, make sure you put on that tick spray. They sell it at your local Weiss or Walmart. Grab that tick spray, put that stuff in your hair. If you're gonna go deep in the woods, I was going deep in the woods. St. Croix rods that are $650. No, I did not see those. If it popped up in my phone already knows me that I am not. I don't even have $650 to my name. I'm just like, I really don't. I don't have $650 not to buy a rod. That's my mortgage. That's my mortgage, dude. You're crazy. Does it come with the fish? Does it come with the fish? Does it come with a code? Like the code of the bass fishing? Like instructions? Does it have instructions? There's no way $650. You're crazy. Not for one rod. Now, okay, so I say that, but I'll be honest with you guys. I spent $250 on a swim bait. So, oh, that'd be awesome fishing and yakking. Definitely. I got to tune. I'm trying to do these like every day, at least for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna try this every day. It might be short, but I gotta get it in at least. It has to come with a fish. For $650, it better come with the tournament winning kicker. It better come with my kicker. 100. That's on everything. It better come with my kicker attached, or the instructions. It's like what's that movie where they give you like a map and you got to go through the map and then you find the treasure? Yes, it better come with a treasure map. That St. Croix rod better come with a treasure map and tell me exactly where the 6 pounder is. You're crazy. I guarantee I'll fish that guy with that $650 rod with my $60 rod. Let me grab the swim bait, bro. All right, for AJ here, guys, we're gonna grab some swim baits. I don't have them all right here. I just got some little ones here, but I'll show you. I don't even know what some of them are. This is a little swim bait here. I got a bluegill, Huddleston. This one I like. It just swims weird if you don't get it right. This is my, yeah, this is a HUD. This is my 10-inch HUD. I really like this one. I've thrown it around a little bit on a big rod. This is my 10-inch HUD, pretty good. Obviously, look at the size difference. That's huge. So I usually use this one. I have used this one before. I got another kind, hard swim bait guy. RBT Custom Baits makes these. I got this. Of course, I got the little Savage Gear, little swim bait deals. Glides. These just little glide baits. I got a couple interesting colors of glide baits. More glide baits. So I got a couple of these glide baits, S wavers, and this is one of my favorites. It's just a HUD. So again, look at the size. Oh, geez. Size difference on the HUDs. This is, of course, the 8-inch. The 68, rate of fall 5. But this is the 10-inch. So if you guys look at the, I'm holding them up all weird, guys. So this is the difference in the HUDs. Check that out. They do. So here's the thing. I got a whole box of stuff I ain't never caught a single fish on. So we talking about money, right? Let's talk about money. Huddleston, $29.99. This one, I believe it was $39.99. S wavers, $20, $16, just depends. I think these are like 110s or something. This one, $25. So let's just go down the list real quick. So 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, $100. So this is $100 right here, right? 125, 165, right? $165 worth of swim baits. These are like $10, 175, 185. And then this is one of my favorites as well that I throw. This is the Working Class Zero Citizen. Comes in a 3-pack. 3-pack, sorry. This one I do love. This is the Working Class Zero Citizen. Black. Now this is a nice one right here. But we're talking money, right? So I'm gonna spend $650 on a rod. I'm gonna spend $200. The $200 one I bought was Clash DRT Clash. It was their limited edition crossover golden shiner. Yeah, I want to get a Fish Everything hater, but every time I see them on the Swimbait Universe page, it's always a bunch of pros, a bunch of cons, a bunch of crows, talking about Victor and all this, that, and the third. Like, mine doesn't swim straight, mine fell apart, something. It's just really weird, but I think they're really good. I do like joining swim baits. So I also bought a toxic baits from a Wade Hog from Toxic Baits. I was trying to get one of those for a while. I got it. I really, really like that Wade Hog. You can fish it slow, fast. You can let it kind of tail walk on the surface. You can let it dive down a little bit. Them crank downs, I like the crank downs. The thing is, I've only caught a fish on I caught a fish on the bull shad. I got a 4x4 bull shad. I have a trout pattern bull shad. I have a 4x4. I have the just a regular bull shad that just sinks down. 168. I think that's what it may be, 168. But guys, I like swim baits. Don't get me wrong. It's just I had bought a bunch. Matter of fact, sorry, I'm lunching. I had a whole nother bag I wanted to show you guys. So this is the actual hook for the Working Class Zero bait. So you just kind of take it in there, pop it up, weight it. This is like the owner beast. I can't take it out because apparently when you take it out, you're not supposed to take it out. So just put it in and keep it in forever. So the Working Class Zero, the Citizen. I do like this bait a lot. I know we kind of talking a little bit different, but it goes to it because one of the anglers from today, the Cliff Prince guy, he was throwing around an HPH, the high-powered one, and that right there is the swim bait everybody swears by. That HPH, it is really good. I had one of those too. I had 2 of those, and I sold both of them. They take a lot of getting used to with the action. So this is the other one, the Wade Hog. Actually, I have it right here. Sorry guys, my bad. I'm lunching. I thought I showed you everything I had. This is the bull shad, the jointed one. So you guys mentioned you like the jointed ones. This is the bull shad. I do love this one. This is great. I don't know which one this is, if it sinks down, but this is the bull shad. I really like this swim bait. Pretty good, pretty good. And then this is the one that I really, really like. So this is the Toxic Baits, the Wade Hog. Again, jointed swim bait. Comes with this really soft tail. But this Wade Hog, dude, this thing. And with the lip, check that out. Like that bad boy, it just sits, like it goes on the surface just like, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but clack, 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 clack. Like, come in the next like month or two, this thing is going to be lights out. I bought it over the winter, late fall and winter. I didn't really have a chance to throw it, but yeah, this thing right here is just, I don't know if y'all hear that. Like, it just comes across I'm trying to tell y'all, when this thing gets bit, it's 4 ounces. So I just want to put this into perspective. This is a 4 ounce lure. It may not look that big, but it's 4 ounces. This sucker is heavy. I got a pretty big swim bait rod and a Shimano, not Corrado, Shimano Cardiff. I have a Cardiff. Shoot, I'll come to Stafford if you telling me I'm gonna get a swim bait fish. I'll come to Stafford. Otherwise, well, actually, I'll be in Stafford. I'll be in yeah, that click clack. I'm trying to tell you, that right there is gonna be lights. This one a little different. Yeah, no, that's not where it's at. But this right here, that's where it's at. Yeah, I'll be in Stafford. I usually go to like Lake Mooney or like Curtis Park. I haven't been too much farther than that. Except for I go to Aquia, up there as well, and I'll fish. I'll fish anywhere up there. But swim baits, again, this is pretty much what I have. But again, the weight haul is like 100 and some bucks. If I'm gonna spend 600, like I said, it needs to come with some GPS coordinates, preferably some waypoints, preset some waypoints already, and tell me where I'm going. The most I spent for a rod probably is 250. Most I spent for a reel is 250. 250, I capped it out as the highest that I would spend for anything related to bass fishing is 250. So I had a combo at one point that was like 500 bucks. Um, Add your line and obviously your bait, you're talking whatever, but that's the most I'll spend for is 250. And then since that day, I ain't even considered spending 250 anymore on anything. The most I spent now for a rod is probably about 120. Although I do have some that are like 150 or like 170, but that's the most I'm spending for it. Because basically, I'll be honest with you guys, I had really gotten into the swim baits a lot. I had bought like DRT clashes off of eBay that were like 200 bucks each and like 170, 180. I bought one that was 250 for the DRT clash, the limited edition, whatever kind of collab deal they had. It was like 250 for the swim bait. And so you're talking, I had that swim bait, 250, another one for like 150. I found my way to get an HPH, which was like 180 bucks. I bought another one for like 170. So you're talking swim baits. We're close to that 600 number on like three swim baits total, three total, and I had like 300, $600 invested, three swim baits, none of which caught me a single fish ever. And then I can spend 300 and buy myself 150 jigs, and jigs have put fish in a boat and won me money on tournaments. So I was like, yeah, I'm and jig and a jig and then to go back even farther, my PB was caught on a wacky rig, throwing like a Zoom tiny worm. My PB almost 7 pounds. So uh I'm kind of like, yeah, we're gonna spend money on a wacky rig and a worm, and I'm just gonna keep put fish in the boat and just get these tournaments. When I want to take time and just swim bait and just look for big fish, cool. But when I'm in a tournament and going 8 hours, I ain't trying to throw no weight hog. I'm gonna flip a jig around some docks. I'm gonna go find some grass. I'm gonna run a square bill. I'm gonna run it on top. I'm gonna run the lipless through the grass. I'm trying to put fish in the boat, consistent fish. When I look for that kicker, I might pull out a bigger bait, but most of my kickers have been coming on jigs. So jigs catch big fish as well. I'd much rather show up to the tournament with five different color jigs and just throw those all day than I would ever in my life want to throw a swim bait in a tournament. But yes, I have caught fish on a swim bait. I've caught a ton of fish on a swim bait. Um, yeah, dude, I am. I had a couple of gantrails that cost me like 30 some dollars that I pulled up to the pond. Gantrail made my first cast. Line something snapped, something got hung up, and then it went flying in the river. And I was like, "There's a gantrail. That's $35. It just went swimming off the thing." When I lose a jig, it's $2.99 or $4.99. When I lose a swim bait, yeah, I cast it off a $45 rat on a one cast. I'm like, this is crazy. This is a huge no. But don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. No, AJ, I'm not gonna give away my swim baits. Matter of fact, I will give away these swim. If you want these S waivers, I'll give them to you when I see you. I'll give you all three of these S waivers. I have no problem giving away the S waivers. I won't give away my Huddlestons, but I'll give away the S waivers. This Savage Gear swim bait, I've given away three of them already. I'll give this away. I won't give away the working class zeros, and I won't give away the toxic baits weight hog or my bull shats. I love bull shats. That's what I was gonna say. I've caught several fish on bull shats. Yes, bull shats catch fish. I caught fish on the 4x4. I've caught a fish on the not 4x4. So the bull shats I fish and I will catch a fish on. Toxic baits weight hog is gonna get used over the summertime or at nighttime, and it's gonna light it up. I'm not worried about that. This is what I typically catch my fish on though. Yeah, I know you do, AJ. I've seen your page. I know you got some swim baits already. You be catching fish. Trust y'all. Check out AJ. AJ be catching fish. Don't let him fool you. He catches fish. He knows how to catch fish. He's good at catching fish, and he likes fishing these big swim baits. I ain't got time for it. I'm trying to get in there and get it in. When I got swim bait time, I will go. I will make swim bait time. But yeah, AJ, I will gladly give you these S waivers. This one's a custom painted S waiver. I will gladly give that to you. This one, I tried to actually throw this one for a little while. I will gladly give it to you. Um, this one I can't because this one's actually my daughter's. I bought it for her. She loves these colors, so I got this for my daughter. but I have like 5 more. So this is just my box of what I had in the house. And here's the key for you. It's in my house. It doesn't go out the house. I don't fish with it at all. I do have a 4x4 tied on right now. I'm not gonna tell. I have a 4x4 bull shad tied on right now that I throw around every time I go to the water. I'm telling you guys I don't like it, but I am waiting for the chance to crack a giant on that 4x4 or this wade hog. Those two are the only two I want to actually catch a fish on, and this one. I want to set the hook on whatever eats this. These three. Working Class Zero, Toxic Baits, Wade Hog, Bull Shad 4x4. That's it. Those are the only three I want to catch something on. HUD, it'll come in time. Whatever. It's fine. But there's only a few I want to actually catch a fish on. I want to get whacked. Huge shouts out to you guys for hitting that thumbs up button. What's up, Fishing with Tanner? I actually saw you in the stream earlier I was watching. I was watching a live stream of some guy. I really wish I remembered his name because I hopped in the stream and I commented. He was fishing live. And he told me in the live stream that he caught an 11-pounder and a 7-pounder in the live stream. Scott, that's his name. Dude, 11-pounder in a live stream. I've gone live, and the only thing I caught was a cold, right? Because it was, no, I ain't caught, no. When I go live, actually, I did go live on Lake Anna, and I caught a fish on a jerkbait, on a Mega Bass Vision 110, and it was great. Central Coast Bass, yeah. So when I go live, guys, I usually when I cut the camera on, I go live, I actually do catch fish. So I'm excited about when I cut the camera on, but I ain't never caught an 11-pounder. I haven't caught an 11-pounder in my life. He caught on a live stream with people watching. Like, yeah, right. Dude, that is fantastic. Whatever pond he's fishing at that's got 11-pounder, here's the thing. I don't even know a pond in my area that has 11-pounders in it. I don't even know if that exists anywhere in any pond that I fish. The biggest fish I've heard caught up anywhere I was at was a 10, possibly a 9, something like that. Not an 11, guys. Oh man, look, we got 7 of y'all in there, man. What's up, guys and ladies? I appreciate y'all coming in. Man, that is awesome. I appreciate y'all tuning in to me. This is Bass and Furious. Today we're talking about the Bassmaster Classic, but thanks to AJ, we actually got into talking about swim baits. So we've been talking about swim baits. These are some of my Working Class Zeros, my Toxic Baits, Wade Hogs. I done pulled out my box, y'all, of my swim bait collection. This is not my whole collection. This is part of what I have right now in the house. I have another box of more swim baits over there underneath my thing, but I done pulled out the good stuff. Whatever is in that box ain't gonna come near to what I got right here in front of me. My bull shad is currently tied on the pole, and I will be throwing the bull shad 4x4 in bluegill pattern. I'll be throwing it tomorrow. So that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. I'm gonna be throwing the bull shad. Also too, I mentioned this AFCO gear. So I know y'all out there trying to protect yourselves and putting the face mask on, putting your face mask on because you're trying to stay safe. AFCO's got, hey C-Dub, I appreciate you coming in. AFCO's got you covered. AFCO's got you covered. Put on your AFCO gear, cover yourself up. Get that AFCO hoodie, man. I'm not sponsored by AFCO. I don't work with AFCO, but and bye C-Dub. I appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate you, C-Dub. Hey, you gotta stay safe. I'm trying to tell y'all out there buying masks and stealing masks from the Kaiser. Like, you got your mask right here in your hoodie. If you get this AFCO Reaper, you got it right in your hoodie. Just pull it up. Whenever you see something looking suspicious, pull it up. Protect yourself. Cover yourself up. Hide away. Okay, and then go back to normal, and you good. So y'all need to check out that AFCO. Check out Scott Martin's channel. He's got a code on there for that AFCO to help you guys out. But I'm not even joking. I'm being very serious. Like, this is a very serious thing, a very, very serious topic, and I really want you, like, you gotta protect yourself. Like, I'm 100% taking it seriously. I have a family here. You gotta protect yourself. Like, you have to. So if you can find any way, just in general, minus anything that's going on, just protect yourself. Keeps you cold, out of the cold. Y'all always be running down the boat. We get in the boat, we're running down the boat. You're looking for your face shield. You forgot it in the truck. Now you don't even got to worry about that. Pull up your thing. Put your glasses on. Pull this. Tuck your cord in. Take off running down the lake, and it's good money. I'm telling y'all, this is a good investment right here. I'm excited to have this jacket for the season. So, anyways, guys, I was supposed to be keeping it short and sweet because my kids aren't feeling well. They got to lay down. They got to get up super early in the morning. I got to get up super early in the morning. Because we have a busy day in the morning. They have a soccer tournament again. We've been gone for 14 hours for this one tournament, and the hoodie is $69.99, but if you use Scott Martin's code, you save 15% off. So you save 15% off $69.99, and so it ends up being like $58 or something like that. But sleeves. You got the pocket that's got these really great clip things to close it up. You got this part, of course, the hood part with some really good tie downs. It's really good. And then you throw your other big coat over it. If you really want to bundle up, and you're good. It's called the AFCO Reaper hoodie. AFCO Reaper hoodie. So check it out on AFCO Reaper hoodie. It is, I'm telling you, even if you're pond fishing or hopping and it's a little windy or breezy that day, you can throw it on because it's light and breathable. Throw it on. Protect yourself from the ticks. We talked about this earlier, guys. The ticks are running rampant. When the spring comes and the summer comes, the ticks are coming. If you're going fish in the woods and not in the boat, protect yourself from the ticks. Okay. I'm not worried about snakes because a snake, I can see him coming, but the tick, they crawl in your hair and then they stick to your head, and then you got to go to the doctor because Lyme disease and deer tick fever are real, as me and C-Dub discussed earlier. So protect yourself from the ticks. Protect yourself if you go in the woods. I like to go in the woods. I like to go deep in the woods because of the fact that I feel like when you go to a fishing spot and you see the first open spot and you start casting there and you don't get bit, we all know why you didn't get, because everybody did the exact same thing you just did. They saw an open spot, they went to it, and they cast at it. So the fish near that spot have seen every single bait presentation that you could possibly imagine. So what I do, I see the open spot and I go the other way. I walk as far away from that as I can, go deep, far back in the corner, somewhere where I don't think they've seen at all, and then that's when I start fishing. And that's also when the ticks catch me, because I be back there in the woods trying to find a fish, and the ticks know what I'm doing. They bite me in the head, and then I gotta go to the doctor's office. So protect yourself from the ticks. That's my public service announcement. Don't forget about the ticks, because them jokers is real, and they will bite you in the head. With that being said, my Bass and Furious friends, I'm kind of lunching, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. More live streams. Like I said, I'm trying to do one every week. Scott, I got to check him out more often. If he's live 6 days a week, I got to check him out, man. Fishing with Tanner. So I appreciate you letting me know that, man. I didn't know how often he was on there fishing live. That's pretty cool. I'd love to try it. If I had a place that I knew I could get bit and wouldn't waste y'all time, I would totally do it. Or if I could keep my camera right here so I can talk to y'all, because most of the time when I fish and I go live from a fishing, I just put the camera down behind me and I fish, but I miss all the comments, I miss the tips, the tricks, things y'all be sharing. So I hate doing that, so I want to make sure I pay attention. My pick for the Bassmaster Classic winner is Brandon Lester. I'm going with Brandon. I don't think it's Cobb and I don't think it's Card. I'm pretty sure it's Lester. Brandon Lester is my pick. I know Hank Cherry is his to lose, but I'm picking Brandon to win. If I go with my hometown boy, I'm picking John Cruz from Virginia, and I'm also picking Gray Buck from Pennsylvania. But Gray Buck's in 25th place. It's going to be very hard for him to win. John Cruz is up there, but it's still going to be really hard for him to win. Hank Cherry has to, again, forget how to fish in order for him to lose. If he remembers how to fish, he's going to do it. Chris Johnson, I don't think he's even in the top 25, man. I think he's at the bottom, unless something changed when I last looked at it. Chris and Corey, both of them. I'm surprised, too, because them boys can fish. They can fish. I'm really surprised by that. I thought for sure they was gonna take it. Zaldane's in there. Keith Combs caught a 23-pound bag today. Lee Livesey still in it. John Cox is still in it. Anytime John Cox is in the tournament, he can win the tournament. He's in it and he's not far. He's like 15th. But oh really? Dude, I'm telling you, Chris can fish. Them Johnson boys, they can fish. They can catch some fish. Oh man, you gotta reach out to him. You gotta send him a text message. Send him a DM. Say, hey cuz, let's talk. How can I get in the boat? But anyways, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in. You guys are awesome. I am definitely gonna do another stream. My Bass and Furious friends, ladies, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys tuning in. AJ, again, if I see you, bud, I got the S waivers. I'll keep them in the truck just so in case I run into you, I'll hand you the S waivers. I got no problem. Man of my word, I'm gonna hand them to you. I hope you catch a giant on them. They not for me. I will take a 3/8 ounce jig and I will take a 1/2 ounce flipping jig every day, all day. 100 out of 100 times, I will take a 1/2 ounce flipping jig over any swim bait in that whole box, and I guarantee I'll outfish anybody. I guarantee you I'll outfish anybody with my 1/2 ounce jig that's got a swim bait. I guarantee you. It's not even saying much to me. That's pretty normal. I guarantee you I will. So anyways, I appreciate everyone tuning in. My Bass and Furious friends, you guys are awesome. As always, thanks for tuning in for the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you. I'm going to hop in some other streams myself. So you're going to see me comment. I'm going to hop in a couple others and show some support and love to everyone else out there doing their thing. But I thank you for tuning in to this. And peace, my friends. I'm out.